For today's Cyber CEO episode,
the tasks that he does every day, he manages all of my social media. He helps me send messages to my clients, like your happy birthdays, your anniversaries. He edits all of my videos. He helps me with reports, lead generation that I'm doing every week. He gives me feedback on how to organize my email because we get spam email, so much email. So he's helping me with that. He's helping me with my database, to updating the contacts, to finding all of their contact information, sending them emails, follow-up information. He does a lot of things. He's not just somebody that I send tasks to. He's somebody that participates in my business, gives me recommendations from what he sees. We have conversations about it, and then we make a decision. Adrian, you're amazing. You've been truly a blessing in my business, and I can't wait for us to see where we grow and what we do. And I always tell him salamat po, which is thank you. And you guys are amazing. Highly, highly recommended.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show. Veronica, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking and for dropping by. I know you have a lot of things to do, so I really appreciate you being here. Now, to start things off, to let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are business owners just like yourself, so I need your help. Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe we can start with, what's your role in the business, Veronica?
My name is Veronica 𝗙𝗃𝗃, and I am a real estate agent with Keller Williams South Park.
There we go. How long have you been in the world of real estate?
About 2 years now.
2 years. Okay. Now, how about virtual leverage? Working with someone virtual, just like what you're doing now with your Cyberbacker. Is this your first time doing it?
It is. Absolutely, yes.
First go at it. Now, was it a big change for you? Because I know for a fact, especially in the world of real estate and business of real estate, most of the time you work with people that you can meet. Now, everything's going a bit more virtual. So how was the transition for you in your business?
It was, honestly, for me, it was wonderful. I think that I started in an era where a lot of the things were being done virtually anyways because of COVID. The transition honestly wasn't that hard at all for me, just because we were living in a world where, Zoom instead of meeting in person was the norm for a little bit. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's been a wonderful transition. It's been easier, to be honest with you.
All right, easy transition. Good to know. Now, how did you first find out about Cyberbacker anyway?
I heard from my team leader at the office.
Okay, team leader. Gotcha. Okay. Now, talk to me more about your experience with Cyberbacker then. Firstly, you went through our hiring process. How did that go?
It was awesome. It was fun. It was actually fun, which I was surprised. Mm-hmm. And I've never personally had, I've had an assistant before, but it wasn't necessarily for my own business like this. So it was very important for me to find the right person, just because I'm very new in real estate still. So I'm still learning, and I needed somebody, we call each other partner. I needed somebody to grow with me and help me with my business. So it's been wonderful.
I like what you mentioned earlier. Talk to your Cyberbacker as a partner, and not just someone that you give tasks to, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. He gives me a lot of feedback. He brings me ideas. He gives me suggestions. Because as I said, I wanted somebody who is not just going to do tasks for me. I want somebody to be creative, to give me input, to give me feedback, so that we can both grow together.
All right, there we go. Now talk to me more about your Cyberbacker. Then going through that process, how did you make the final decision that, hey, he's the Cyberbacker I want to work with?
Adrian was awesome. I think it was a connection at first sight. The resume was awesome. His video was awesome. The introduction video. You guys gave us sort of an analysis on, I don't know if it's personality or not, but sort of what fit. Yes, exactly. It was the right fit for me. I'm not your typical let's say, boss. As I said, I want a partner. I don't necessarily just want to be the boss to tell you what to do all the time. So I think our personalities, we were able to talk about that on the interview. And I love the speed interview thing. That was amazing. Because I could truly, I mean, everybody was wonderful, to be honest with you. But with Adrian, it was just, all right, that's it. It was, connection at first sight.
There we go. The connection that you had with him. So how long have you been working with Adrian, by the way?
Right around 3 months, if I'm not mistaken. I lose track of time. I'm horrible with time. So right around there.
A fairly new partnership in between the both of you. So what are the tasks you leverage off to him every day?
The tasks that he does every day, he manages all of my social media. He helps me send messages to my clients, like your happy birthdays or anniversaries. He edits all of my videos. He helps me with reports on lead generation that I'm doing every week. He gives me feedback on how to organize my email, because we get spam email, so much email. So he's helping me with that. He's helping me with my database, to updating the contacts, to finding all of their contact information, sending them emails, follow-up information. He does a lot of things.
So basically, he has his hands in a lot of things in the business. Am I right?
Yes, absolutely.
Now, I know it's a new partnership, 3 months in. What I'm excited to know about is your growth plan for Adrian. Of course, he's going to continue to grow and learn with you in the business. So what are some of the new things, new tasks that you got lined up for him, let's say for the next 6 months or 3 months from today?
So lead generation. So I'm going to be getting leads from an outside program, which I've never done before. My business has always been based on referrals, but I want to grow to a different level. So he's going to be helping me with scripts. He's going to follow up. He's going to help me create the smart plans for us to follow up with those type of leads, depending on if they're a buyer or a seller. He's going to be helping me create some marketing material that we can send to them so that we can build our report as we're getting to know these people. So in off-market properties, we're doing a report every week where I target off-market properties. He's helping me get that information to get me the report every week so that I can go and lead generate with that information.
So a lot of lead gen, a lot of communication for him. Exciting stuff for Adrian, of course, in the next couple of months. Now, again, it's a new partnership that you have with Adrian. How did it become a successful partnership between the both of you? And for sure, you have some tips that you can share with our listeners. Also, for those people who are going through this the first time too.
I would say open communication. I'm very honest. I told him, this is going to be a learning curve for the both of us. So there are things that we're going to start doing that we're going to adjust later. And in order for us to be successful, I need you to give me feedback. I'm not perfect by any means. So I want to make sure that we feel comfortable enough to give feedback to each other. In the end, it is my business, and the major decisions, obviously, I'm the one that's going to be making them. But as I said, I think when somebody feels like they're a part of something, it's a completely different dynamic. So he's not just somebody that I send tasks to. He's somebody that participates in my business, gives me recommendations from what he sees. We have conversations about it, and then we make a decision.
There we go. A partner is what you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Adrian, you're amazing. You've been truly a blessing in my business, and I can't wait for us to see where we grow and what we do. And I always tell him "salamat po," which is thank you, and in his language.
Now, we are very, very excited to see where this partnership grows to, of course, for the next couple of months. And again, Veronica, thank you very much for dropping by today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Highly, highly recommended.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.